They'll start with the option. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Jackson from the shotgun. He finds Austin complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down and 3. Miller, the man in motion. This one complete to Scott Miller. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Again, it's Achane. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. He's able to find Melton. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense. Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Richardson. Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo. And they work this right upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And it's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 48. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
On first down, right back to ETN. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And this one is incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple. And get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Richardson back to throw it. Comes back with one complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Richardson going to shift things up. To throw is Richardson on 3rd and 2. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are on the board first here in this division round matchup. The ball after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now Jackson. Flushed out right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Richardson looking to throw this. Looking for London on the out route complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try and put his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. On third down, here's Richardson. That is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Jamar Chase, 35 yards. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 20. Another a goal line stand. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first two drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a three-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Richardson. His throw here is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run with ETN, and he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. And they're going to speed things up here. 1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Yeah, big play there. When you have a running back that you could use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Richardson to the air on first down. ETN bringing in another one. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Off play action. Richardson. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Falcons send out their punter. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now Jackson on first down. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
On second down, here's Jackson. Throw caught by Achane. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing is Jackson. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
60 Vikings.
Etienne once more. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Richardson off the play fake. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down. 18
They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now, an excellent field. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the shutout, at least for now, is still intact. Great job by the defense after, Charles, last time this crew was out here, remember, they gambled in their own territory, didn't get it. But the defense held, gave up no points.
And Brandon, sometimes it all just comes together, and I think the head coach senses it today. His defense, they're absolutely on fire. It doesn't matter where the ball is on the field. When that defense trots out there, no one's moving it, no one's scoring, and he's playing to it right now.
Well, that group's chasing a shutout. Teammates here on the offensive side going to try to provide a touchdown and gain the momentum even more on this series. On second down, ETN once more. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 69 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Richardson going to change the play here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Richardson to throw on second down. Downfield and caught by Thornton. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Richardson to throw off play action. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second down, here's Richardson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll run with ETN. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Falcons! Jonathan Mingo from 3 yards out. And the Falcons continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point safely through. And it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought of a return here for Hines. his offense at the line. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. Play action. Now Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Now a 2nd and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Hines now on the return. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. First and 10, it's Richardson. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. And quickly, they get to the line.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Richardson now on 2nd down. Looking for London on the out route complete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and a mile. Richardson going to move them around. Here's Richardson throwing on 3rd and long. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago. things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them, I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now it's Richardson. Short throw to Smith. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Now Richardson. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Travis Etienne, 69 yards. And the Falcons are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. The extra point after good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
The kicker on for the extra point.
So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
And this is going to be covered up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal them. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and
championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season.